All right, class, I hope you went and took a little break. I got a drink of water. And now we can finish up our spelling words. Our next word is ever. What's the word? Good, ever. I do not think I have ever been to Montana. Ever. How many syllables are in ever? Show me. Good, there are 2 syllables in ever. The first syllable is ev. What's the first syllable? Good, ev. The second syllable is What's the second syllable? Good, This one I think we can do all at one time too. All right, our first syllable is ev. What sounds do you hear in ev? Good, v. Remember your syllable mark. Our second syllable is What's the second syllable? Good, We're going to use the of her. Which are we using? Good, the of her. So write those sounds. Say them while you write them. All right, put your finger under the first phonogram in that word. What is it? Good, good, and good. Which is it? Good, the of her. All right, make sure yours looks like that, and now we'll mark it. Good, we need to underline our the of her. Now let's read our word. Good, ever. All right, our next word is every. What's the word? Good, every. So we're going to take ever as our base word and add a vowel suffix to it. So every is often pronounced every. I have every book in that series, every. So if we say it that way, which I think I do, we have to remember it's a 2-way word. And to spell it, we say every. Say that with me, every. Good. Now by yourself. Good, every. How many syllables are in every? Show me. Nice job if you're showing me this. Because we have 2 vowels in our 2 syllables in our base word. And we're going to add a vowel suffix so we know it's gonna get its own syllable since it has a vowel in it and it's not that tricky one, our edit. So we know we're gonna add 1 syllable to our base word, so it's gonna be 3 syllables. All right. The first syllable is ev. You know what to write for that. Go ahead and write it. The second syllable is You know what to write for that. Go ahead and write it. Which is it? Good, the of her. All right, our last syllable is e. What's our last syllable? Good, e. And we're going to use ya, I-e. Which E are we going to use at the end of every? Good, ya, I-e. And you can go ahead and write that first. All right, class, what lets our ya, I-e say E in this word? All right, if you said open syllable, you are right. That is an open syllable. Our vowel's at the end of the syllable. That's all an open syllable means. But I and Y are our less consistent vowels. So let's make sure we say the rule for our less consistent vowels. Our more consistent vowels just say their names. I and Y can say their name or they can say E, which is their third sound. All right, so let's say that rule. I and Y usually say E or I at the end of a syllable, but may say if. All right, so that's our less consistent open syllable rule. All right, put your finger under that first, let's just go by the syllables since this is coming from from this base word. What's the first syllable in every? Good, ev. What's the second syllable? Good, and which is it? Excellent, the of her. And what's our last syllable? All right, I hope you said the sound and you said E. All right, which E is it? Good, yeah, I-E. All right, so this is our word. Make sure yours looks like mine. Do we need to mark anything in this first syllable? How about the second one? Good, we need to underline it. How am I gonna mark this? All right, I hope you're showing me this. I've been practicing that recently. This one's consonant sound is ya, so we don't count that when we're counting vowel sounds. And then its vowel sounds are I, E. So anytime this guy says E, it gets a 3 on top. All right, let's read our word. Good, every. Oftentimes we say every. So that's why this is a two-way word. So since we say every to spell it and every when we're speaking, what's gonna get our thinking cap? It doesn't have to be just one letter. Good. It's the whole the of her that we're going to put our thinking cap on. All right. So how do we say this word to spell it? Good, every. How do we say it when we're speaking? Well, I think usually we say every. So we need to remember it's a two-way word. Oh my, we've got our longest word yet coming up. That is because it is a compound word. And the first part of our compound word is this word we just learned. All right, our word is everything. Class, what's the word? Good, everything. We have everything we need for today's math lesson. Although, once again, we probably say everything. Everything, that's what I say. So we need to remember everything. Everything. How many syllables is that? Everything. If you're showing me this, nice job. There are 4 syllables in everything. Let's see. I'm not going to have us go through the whole process of spelling the first part of our compound word, right? We know it's going to be just the same as that. Then we're going to smash it together with that second word. All right, so the first part of our compound word is every. The only thing I'll remind you of is which E do we use in every? Good. Yeah, I-E. So write every, do the syllables. And then when you're finished with that, we can do the second part of our compound word. All right, I hope you're saying the sounds while you write them. All right, so our compound word was everything. We wrote every. What's going to be the second part of our compound word? Good, thing. What are we going to write to spell thing? Good. Go ahead and write that last syllable. Say the sounds while you write them. All right, class. Go ahead and tell me the first syllable in our word everything. Good. Ev. Good. Which is it? Good. The of her. What's next? Good. E, which E is it? Right. Yeah. I-E. All right. And what are the sounds in the last syllable? Good. Good. And good. All right, so make sure your word looks like that. That is definitely the longest word we've done so far this year. And it has the most syllables. This is our first 4-syllable word. All right, let's mark it. Does this syllable need a marking? How about this one? Good. How about this one? All right, I hope you're showing me this. All right, this one. Good, we need to underline our th. How about this? Good, we need to underline our All right, let's read our word. Good, to spell it, we say everything. When we're speaking, we say everything. Which phonogram is going to get our thinking cap? Good, it's our the of her. All right, our last word is another compound word. It's nothing. What's the word, class? Good, nothing. There is nothing left in my water bottle. Nothing. All right, but nothing is a two-way word. To spell it, we say no thing. Say that with me, no thing. One more time with me, no thing. All right, now by yourself. Good, no thing. All right, how many syllables are in no thing? Good, there are 2 syllables, and that's because each of the parts of our compound word is just 1 syllable, so when we smash them together, we just have those 2 syllables. All right, the first syllable is no. What's the first syllable? No. Good, what sounds do you hear in that syllable? Good. Our O is ah-oh-oo. What lets our ah-oh-oo say O? All right, I bet some of you said open syllable. You're right, but we've got to memorize that rule, so say it with me. A, E, O, and U. Usually say A, E, O, U, or oo at the end of a syllable. All right, so write that first syllable, no. Say the sounds while you write them. All right, our second syllable is thing. What's our second syllable? Good, and what are you going to write to spell thing? Good. All right, go ahead and write those sounds. Say them while you write them. All right. Put your finger under that first phonogram and say the sounds to me. Good. Good. O. What's next? Good. Good. And good. All right, so make sure yours looks like that. Let's mark it. Does this need a marking? How about this one? It's saying its name. We need to underline it. How about this? Good, we need to underline our this one. How about this? Good, we need to underline our as well. All right, let's read our word. Good, so it's no thing. is how we say it to spell it, no thing. When we're speaking, we say nothing, nothing. Which phonogram is going to get that thinking cap? Nice work if you said the o, oo. All right, nice work today, class. We had a lot of compound words and we learned about contractions. So good work with these lessons. We'll come back later and put the words in our notebook.